Welcome to our in-depth guide on meal plans at Disneyland Paris. We know these can be overwhelming and not always that clear. So in this video, we'll explore the various meal plan options, their benefits, and help you determine if they're the right choice for your visit. Let's start with understanding Disneyland Paris meal plans.
Disneyland Paris offers several meal plans to cater to different preferences and budgets. These plans can be added to your hotel tickets packages, allowing you to enjoy your meals at various restaurants within the Disney Paris hotels, parks, and Disney Village. The main meal plans are as follows: the standard meal plan, plus meal plan, and the premium meal plan.
Each plan is available in three formats. Breakfast includes, of course, breakfast per night of your stay. Half board includes breakfast and one meal, lunch or dinner per night of your stay. And full board includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner, of course, each per night of your stay. Until this point, it seems easy, right? Well, that's until you realize that depending on your hotel choice, your available meal plan option may be limited or very different.
Let's break it down for every hotel and what the cost could roughly be. Know that these prices we will show are set by the time of making this video at the end of January 2025, and Disney can always change these. But let us know and subscribe if you want to see this as a yearly updated video.
Starting at Disney David Crockett Ranch and Hotel Santa Fe. These are considered the value hotels at the Disneyland Paris property. And here you can choose between breakfast only, the standard half board, the standard full board option, or you can upgrade your package either to plus full board, or an option that we have not talked about yet, extra plus full board.
But more on this, in our opinion, overpriced option that will make every villain proud. These options make us more dizzy than the Mad Hatter's teacups. Let's break it down for you bite by bite.
Starting with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. And in all seriousness, in Disneyland, we at least do 20k steps a day, so it's more true than ever. Whatever meal plan you take, breakfast will always be the same and only redeemable in the hotel you're staying in. But not all breakfast is created equally.
Let's have a look at Davy Crockett Ranch, where breakfast is a package you get in the morning and, to quote Disney themselves, to enjoy in comfort of your bungalow. Within the following description, every morning, collect your breakfast basket from the ranger station near your bungalow and enjoy a delicious breakfast of bread, pastries, or cereal, fruit compote, and a cup of sliced fruit along with fruit juice and a hot drink.
Wow. Meaning that this is the only hotel on property that does not serve you an all-you-can-eat breakfast, as is the case in Santa Fe, the other value resort. But this does reflect in the price. As for Davy Crockett's breakfast-only option, you pay 14 euros per person, and the same for kids. At Santa Fe, you will pay 22 euros for an adult and 18 euros per child.
Fortunately, this trend does not translate to the other options where Davy Crockett and Santa Fe have the same pricing model. Next on our list is the half-board options for these hotels. Disney splits its restaurants in 4 categories: quick service, all-you-can-eat buffets, table service, and character dining. In this plan, you get everything except character dining and a limited selection of restaurants. But fear not, as there are still some great options in here for you to pick. Some of our favorites and where you will get the most of your meal plan are
the table service, Bistro Chez Remy, Captain Jack's, and Walt's American Restaurant. For the buffets, we selected Pim's Kitchen, Plaza Gardens Restaurant, and the Agrabah Cafe. For the quick service, we highly recommend Casa de Coco, Colonel Hattie's Outpost, and Cowboy Barbecue Cookout.
Even though we mentioned some quick service restaurants, we do not recommend spending your meal plans in here, as menus tend to be around 16 to 18 euros compared to the value of a menu at a nice table service restaurant or even buffet that can go up as high to 55 euros. But we do understand circumstances where you need to change plans and grab a quick meal. Just don't forget to cancel any other reservations you were holding, but more on that later.
For option 3, you will be presented with the full board option. Full board means that every meal you will eat is included in the price you paid, meaning breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is where for Davy Crockett and Santa Fe, it can get a bit complicated, as you will be presented with 3 options: Standard, Plus, and the aforementioned Extra Plus.
We will start with explaining what is included in all of them. Same up to 35 restaurants without character dining, breakfast every night of your stay, and this is about it for similarities. So here are the biggest differences. With the standard plan, you get limited to 1 meal per day in a table service or an all-you-can-eat buffet, meaning that at least one of your meals will be in a quick service restaurant. We say at least, as with the standard, you are not allowed to have lunch or dinner in a table service or buffet on the last day of your stay. We personally find this a ridiculous fine print of Disney on the standard meal plan.
Pushing you to upgrade with these rules, we arrive at the full board plus meal plan. Still following? This drops both of these rules and you can enjoy up to 2 meals in one restaurant of your choice, meaning you can mix and match the restaurants to your heart's desire.
But then we have the full board Extra Plus. Here you get to book 1 character dining per night of your stay that can be paid with the meal plan. This will go in effect from the 1st of April 2025. So the places where you can have a meal with characters are followed. Auberge de Cendrillon. Here princesses rule the land, but these can always be different. Character dining at Plaza Gardens restaurant. Here characters can vary depending on the day, but you will always count on Mickey. And last but not least, lunch at the Royal Banquet at the Disneyland Hotel. Even though it does not show on the website for the moment, we have confirmed with Disney that this is possible.
This is of course with Mickey and Friends. Also included in the Plus variant are some snacks and drinks. These can range from a simple a la carte dessert in one of the restaurants or a drink in one of the bars. An easy trick to see what restaurants would be included in your meal plan is to go to the Disneyland Paris website, look at the restaurants and filter here. You can also immediately have a look at the menus and pricing to see if it's worth for you. The link in the page can be found in the description.
Now that we broke down that mess, we hear you thinking, that was only 2 hotels. Well, before we break down all the costs and give our opinions on what is worth it, let's focus quick on the following hotels: Disney Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, Disney Newport Bay Club, Disney Sequoia Lodge, and Disney Hotel Cheyenne.
They all have the option for breakfast only, but the biggest difference is that these hotels drop the option of standard and immediately bump you up to plus. This means that in these hotels you can get the half-board option in the plus variant, again giving you the ability to mix and match the restaurants to your heart desire. This time just for lunch or dinner plus breakfast if you wish.
But since these start off with the Plus variant, you can also choose to upgrade to Extra Plus if you go for the full board, meaning you get that 1 character dining per stay option. Unfortunately, even here at some higher end hotels, you still can do character dining with the half board options. Keep in mind, if you really want that character dining, know that every restaurant in Disneyland Paris can just be booked without a meal plan.
Now there is only one hotel left out, and that is, of course, the Disneyland Hotel. For this first-of-a-kind 5-star Disney hotel, they created a separate tier called Premium. So what is included, you ask?
All the restaurants for you to pick and choose. You want every lunch and dinner to be a character meal? You can. But for now, the biggest saving you can get is to eat in the pearl of the restaurants at Disneyland Paris. La Table de Lumière, that can cost up to 250 euros per person, but you can get it for 125 euros with your meal plan. Know that for now, dinner at La Table de Lumière and dinner at the Royal Banquet can only be booked by people with a Disneyland Hotel reservation.
We do say for now, as this was also the case with the Royal Banquet, but this has been opened to all guests. Even during our stay at the Disneyland Hotel, where we visited La Table de Lumière, we saw some staff take reservations for people who walked up and did not stay in the hotel. So we think that in the future this will definitely open up to all, but that is just speculation on our side. But if you are curious, our Disneyland Hotel review is coming up, so make sure to subscribe. Don't miss it and our honest opinion if it is worth it. Spoiler? We don't think it is.
Last but definitely not least, Disneyland Paris refers to these as vouchers because they hold a specific monetary value, which isn't explicitly detailed on their official website. So listen closely, especially if you picked one of the more expensive meal plans. The restaurants will always present you a preset menu for the meal plan. Most of the time, this is a really good value where everybody wins. You, as the meal is cheaper, and Disney by being able to produce the same menu efficiently and fast.
But let's say you are at Captain Jack's restaurant and you are not feeling the menu, or they changed it before you got there. You can still go a la carte for the monetary value that the voucher holds. Talk to a cast member to see what they would charge you up if you did this, as you will have to pay the difference, but unfortunately not get a refund if you are under.
But if you hold a premium meal plan, definitely always go a la carte. We will always thank the cast member that made us aware of this, and now we can pass this along to you.
Here you have a quick overview of all the costs with every plan for every hotel. Feel free to grab a screenshot or pause the video and put them next to each other. Know that these prices do not apply on Christmas and New Year's Eve, as there are special packages made for them.
Make sure the moment you have booked your trip to reserve your favorite restaurants. They can book up very quickly. You can book them as soon as you confirmed your Disney package in the app. Just note that some restaurants could open their bookings later or earlier. So keep your eyes open, and we will throw in some extra tips at the end of the video to get the reservation.
Here we want to take a quick stop to give you the honest opinion on the meal plans and if they are worth it.
Meal plans are difficult as they will be only justified by your own thought process. Meaning that if you want to be worry-free or get the best deals, you should go for it. But personally, we would never go for the full board options, as this is for a couple of reasons. Starting with the whole upgrade to full board if you want the character dining. If you really want to do this, we would suggest paying out of pocket for that meal.
You can still get half board package with less restraints, as we personally always do. As remember, with the standard meal plan that they push you to get the full board plus, we guarantee you will lose time and money with that one. Speaking of, point 2 especially to our friends overseas. Europeans like to sit and take their time to eat.
So all the restaurants that make the meal plan worth it, you will spend a lot of time in. Do this twice a day and you will lose a significant chunk of your time sitting in these restaurants. And don't get us wrong, we love them all, as there is no better themed experience than the sit-down restaurants like Jeremy, Captain Jack, Waltz, and many others. But the ride on Big Thunder Mountain is also one of you don't want to miss.
To sum it all up, as soon as you have booked your vacation with Disneyland Paris, 1. Download the app or go to the website. 2. Book your favorite restaurant in advance. You can always book a second favorite option if the first one is not available, and keep checking if other people have cancelled or even asked your reception desk, or walk up as soon as the restaurant opens. But 3. Enjoy your trip, as these can already be stressful. Making use of these tips and choosing the right meal plan for you can already alleviate a lot.
Want even more tips on how to book the perfect Disneyland Paris trip? Check out our video on how to book Disneyland Paris the right way, and subscribe for more videos like this one, updates on the park, or us just goofing around.
Until our next adventure!